It's a small world after all.
No, anything but that.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most traumatizing children's rides at amusement parks.
Boy, what an eerie place.
Hey, this is scary.
Number 10, The Cat in the Hat. As if the movie about a disturbingly intrusive, oversized cat wasn't horrifying enough for children, the eponymous ride at the Universal Islands of Adventure is even more unhinged.
Children, this cat is currently in violation of 17 of your mother's rules.
City morgue!
18!
It takes the chaos of the film and turns the dial up a few notches until it's borderline psychedelic. The restlessness that comes with losing control over one's surroundings can be excessive for kids who tend to feel overstimulated easily. To add to that horror, Thing 1 and Thing 2, with their dead animatronic eyes, are downright diabolical.
It's a thing you wouldn't understand.
Okay, enough! You are quickly turning into one of my least favorite things.
Besides all that, the dizzying effect of the bright colors in the dark can easily leave little ones feeling unsettled. That's one too many red flags for comfort.
Where's the brake?
I'll get them! I think there's something wrong with your brakes. When's the last time you had them checked?
Number 9. It's tough to be a bug.
Whose idea was this? Huh?
Contrary to the wholesome moral lessons of A Bug's Life, the ride it inspired at Disney's Animal Kingdom was a menace. Not only did it leave kids screaming, but even grown adults couldn't fight the heebie-jeebies.
What's the matter? You scared of grasshoppers?
The five-dimensional nature of the attraction offered immersion by way of shockingly realistic effects. This included fake spiders descending from above, children being sprayed by what they probably thought was actual poison, and at one point, even feeling the bugs crawling under them. It is a waking hell for anyone, unless you're Robert Irwin.
I think it's really cool for the conservation of these animals to have them at Australia Zoo, for people to appreciate them and love them.
Number 8, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Hollywood Tower Hotel, I'm sorry. We don't have any vacancies. When will we? Let me check.
We can't really blame this ride for being a fear fest when it has the word terror in its name. Still, it wouldn't be unusual for first-time visitors to walk into the Hollywood Tower Hotel at Disney's Hollywood Studios expecting a family-friendly experience. How scary could a Disney ride be, right? Well, they'd be in for a gut punch.
If anyone needs help,
It's you. Checking in.
A malfunctioning elevator in any normal building is enough to bring on claustrophobia. Now, imagine that happening in a haunted hotel where every drop unlocks a new level of horror. The thought alone sends chills down our spines. Young fans of the Twilight Zone clamoring to get on this ride might just come out of it not wanting to lay eyes on the show ever again.
It's really hard.
What happened?
there was this green rain.
It was coming down.
And then the singing. There was singing.
And there was this guy with his head
And
chopped
the head
off.
was just totally his head cut off.
Number 7, Pinocchio's Daring Journey.
What's happened? What did he do to you?
Oh, he was mad. He said he was gonna push my face in everybody's eye.
Yeah?
And just 'cause I'm a gold brick, he's gonna chop me into firewood.
We get it. Pinocchio is supposed to be a cautionary tale for little children, warning them against moral wrongs like lying and disobeying their elders. Why does it have to be so stressful, though?
Give a bad boy enough rope and he'll soon make a jackass of himself.
Pinocchio's daring journey at Disneyland is just as uncomfortable, giving the most jarring scenes from the film an even greater dimension. The depiction of Pleasure Island is far more disturbing than the original 1940 film, even more so because of the shadowy atmosphere. The ride seals the deal with Monstro showing up, burning an unnerving image into the little retinas of unsuspecting kiddos who will never be the same.
We gotta get out of here.
Come on, Pinocchio! Don't wait for me!
Number 6, Dinosaur.
It's dark, but at
At least it's dry.
I like dry. It's the dark part I'm having trouble with.
On paper, this ride in Disney's Animal Kingdom appears harmless, even educational. However, the execution is where it all goes wrong.
When they opened Disneyland in 1956, nothing worked.
Yeah, but John, if the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the pirates don't eat the tourists.
The experience is far from kid-friendly, especially if the tots are easily spooked. The dinos appear predatory and pop out in the dark, which may be historically accurate, but make for an alarming jump scare nonetheless. The danger of a catastrophic asteroid hitting Earth looms large, and to a child's brain, the concept of running out of time might feel a little too real. Let's leave the existential crisis for their 20s, shall we?
But why doesn't he let them accept their fate? I've accepted mine.
And what is your fate?
To die here. It's the way things are.
Number 5, Snow White's Scary Adventures.
And now, a special sort of death for one so fair.
Even Disney couldn't deny that there was something off about this attraction. So in 2021, it was revamped into Snow White's Enchanted Wish. However, the damage had already been done to countless children who rode the previous version. They went in expecting a fairy tale, hoping to meet the titular princess, and left crying.
I know the very moment that I peed a little.
No,
Yeah.
really? How old were you?
I was little. I mean, I was
10.
All right, I was 15.
The frightening look of the evil queen as she appeared out of thin air must have made their hearts sink. However, the worst part had to be the needlessly realistic skeletons. The so-called adventure was not just scary, but chilling. Although well made, this ride should never have had children on board. Number 4, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Come along, hop up here. We'll go for a jolly ride. The open road, the dusty highway. Come, I'll show you the world. Travel, change, excitement.
Walt Disney picked this ride based on The Wind in the Willows as an alternative to a similarly themed roller coaster at Fantasyland. In it, Mr. Toad is charged for his rash driving, gets hit by a train, and is sent to hell.
It isn't. He hasn't. It is, and he has.
How Disney concluded that giving toddlers a taste of the underworld would be a fitting grand finale to this journey is beyond us. It wasn't even in the original Disney movie that inspired the ride. What is even more baffling, though, is that the hellscape has remained an unchanging part of this attraction throughout its several versions. Now that's a Disney conspiracy theory for another video.
That he was, to the best of your knowledge, without plunge. That is all. Thank you. Gentlemen of the jury, the crown rests.
Number 3, The Haunted Mansion.
Dad,
Yes.
I see dead people.
Not all children are the same. Of course, some enjoy horror. The Haunted Mansion could have been an ideal Disneyland ride for such brave little ones if it had lived up to its promise of being age appropriate. Unfortunately, the fear factor is just not tame enough for kids to come out mentally unscathed. The stretching room gets creepier by the second until the ghost host is revealed to have taken his own life. Such imagery has no business being in a kid's ride and adds little to the experience, besides acting as a trigger even for adults. As the ride carries on, it does get slightly less shocking, but we still wouldn't recommend this for tiny humans.
But now to survive, you must gain new sight.
I must first gain new underwear.
Number 2, Extraterrestrial Alien Encounter.
You've been in my life so long, I can't remember anything else. Now do something for me.
Outer space never fails to capture human fascination, regardless of age. So an alien-themed ride at Magic Kingdom had the potential to be the most popular. In reality, though, it was fated for infamy. The Extraterrestrial Alien Encounter, conceived with the help of none other than George Lucas, probably left young guests shaking in their little boots. A demonic alien on a rampage is no joke.
Nah, this is Disney. There couldn't be a real alien inside. I'm told they're doing some testing in teletransportation through space. Maybe I'll get sent to Mars.
The ride was dark, intense, and way too believable, especially with its use of practical effects and spatial audio, which gave the illusion of a close encounter with the creature. In the 90s, when the ride opened, such technology was new enough to cause genuine panic and paranoia among visitors. Ultimately, catering to the wrong crowd was its undoing.
Joan, any idea where I can get a new sweater? Hey, stop it!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. It's a Small World.
I like your doll. I have one just like it.
You too?
A few, actually.
If there's anything we've learned from horror movies, it is to not trust dolls. So adults might naturally steer clear of this ride. However, kids wanting to experience the diverse cultures of the world in the happiest place on Earth don't know better.
Since they were opened, 7 million people have enjoyed them. So we'd like for you to see and enjoy them too.
It's a Small World relies heavily on its audio animatronics. Unless a child has a dislike for dolls, it's a safe ride to hop on. However, the large number of them gets overwhelming fast. Besides, parkgoers often complain about the ride acting up and pausing abruptly, while the dolls continue moving due to the attraction's mechanics. Now that's freaky, especially during nighttime. Instead of Chucky or Annabelle, this ride might have been the origin of several children's fear of dolls.
Come on, let's get on board. You will enjoy it.
Did any of these rides traumatize you as a child? Tell us your stories in the comments section.
How are you doing? Get me out of here!